Om Shakti. We're going to be performing Trataka, candlelit meditation, where the mind and focus becomes one-pointed on a single object. It is said when worshiping that often it's recommended for whatever form that we are connecting to the divine with, to have nothing else around it, to really strengthen the connection in a one-pointed way with that one form. And you'll see behind me that my home altar, my little home ashram, does not support that. There's many forms here. And the way that I'm able to sustain that and still challenge, or channel, I should say, different energies, is simply from this ability to have such a one-pointed focus. When we're able to lock our gaze, our attention, our direction of concentration to one thing for a period of time, everything else around it will gently start moving, start morphing, start almost going black. And when that happens, the one form that you are concentrated on becomes the only thing in the room that really exists. It's a really powerful, beautiful feeling. And it's something I do with Babaji every time I go to the service for meditation at Self-Realization Fellowship. I only stare at his image and immediately feel that strengthened connection. That being said, let's get started. And before we begin, I wanted to read an excerpt from the practices for Ajna Chakra, here in the book Kundalini Tantra by Swami Satyananda, Saraswati. Now, direct concentration on Ajna Chakra is very difficult, and for this reason, in Tantra and Yoga, the mid-eyebrow center, which is in fact the kishram of Ajna, is used to awaken this chakra. This point is called Bru Madhya, Bru meaning eyebrow and Madhya meaning center. And it lies between the two eyebrows in the place where Indian ladies put a red dot and Pandits and Brahmins put a mark of sandal paste. This eyebrow center can be stimulated and awakened by various techniques. First, there is an important Kriya, cleansing technique called Trataka, which we are performing today, which will aid in the awakening of Ajna. It is a powerful technique which can be defined as fixed gazing at one point. If practiced regularly, it develops the power of concentration, and from this concentration, the direct awakening of the latent faculties of Ajna Chakra is brought about you. Ajna can also be stimulated and awakened by concentration on the nadis directly. The method for this is Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, mental or psychic nadi shodhana, which is really interesting when you're doing alternate nostril breathings without the hands, only through the mind. I actually have caught myself being able to successfully do this and was very, very surprised. It's really interesting. Definitely try it if you're regularly practicing with us. You might be pleasantly surprised at your capacity to do it. Prana, also for prana, should be the purifying breath. You can also awaken Ajna Chakra by concentrating on the eyebrow center, performing such practices as Sambhavi Mudra, when we gaze up at the center of the forehead, which we do in practically every single class. Initially, when there is no sensation or awareness at this point, some ointment or oil, such as tiger balm, can be applied. This facilitates concentration. With practice, the pressure of your concentration at this area increases, and the sensations are carried back to the pineal gland. This brings about an awakening the pineal gland in the form of visions and internal experiences. Ajna and Muladhara Chakra are closely related, and the awakening of one helps to awaken the other. Ideally, Agya should be awakened to some extent before Muladhara in order to allow an unaffected perception of the energies manifested by Muladhara and the lower chakras. This is something that we emphasize a lot in the structure that we share for Kriya. However, the awakening of Muladhara will help to further awaken Agya. In fact, the best way to bring about awakening of Agya is through the practices of Mula Bandha and Ashwani Mudra, which is horse gesture. And these two practices are both specific for Muladhara. Now, with that being said, let's begin. Coming into your comfortable seated position, the spine is straight, shoulders relax down away from the ears, and gently close the eyes down. Begin to feel the natural ebbs and flows of your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. Bring your hands together at heart center and set an intention for today's practice. Ajna Chakra, also known as the Guru Chakra. It connects us to our inner wisdom, our inner guide towards light, towards truth, to higher guidance. Brings clarity into our lives. It helps us see through illusions, see past deception, see past egos and narratives to what is true and what is real. Wherever this is manifesting in your life, set the intention now to ask Agya to become clear, become active, and propel and guide you on your spiritual journey. Together, we'll take a deep breath in and tune in with the chant of one Om, followed by the Guru mantra, bowing down to the lineage of great gurus and masters that brought us this sacred practice. Inhale to begin. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Rub the palms together, stimulating 72,000 energy channels, the nadis within. Place the palms over your eyes, take a deep inhale. And rubbing the head, the neck, shoulders, and bow forward. Namaste. Now For today's practice, we are going to very simply keep the body still. Any adjustments you need in your seated asana, do it now so you can maintain a comfortable foundation to not have to move your body in between the practice. Once you've established a very grounded seated position that you will not have to move in, we'll fix our gaze on the candle flame. The best way to do this practice is to have the flame as close as possible, be right at the level of the forehead. For this, I will stack 2 blocks. So it's at the same level as the center of the forehead. Spine is straight, shoulders are relaxed, the body is stable and still. And do your best not to blink your eyes, staring at the brightest center point of the flame. If a fan is on, turn it off now, as it will cause movement to the flame, which will disrupt the stillness meditation. And once you begin to settle deeper into the brightest point of the flame, the body remains still, the mind and eyes concentrated at this one central point, the brightest part of the flame. Do your best not to blink your eyes, becoming one with the flame. We'll be here for 3 minutes. Continue to deepen your stillness, your one-pointed awareness on the brightest point of the flame. And when you're ready, we'll begin short Om chanting, no pause in between, each Om with the duration chanted between 1 to 2 seconds. After we do that, we'll be directed to close the eyes and then slowly, gradually deepen the duration and length of Om chanting. Every time you chant Om, feel the vibration here at the center of the forehead where the Ajna Chakra resides. Eyes remain open, staring at the brightest point of the flame. Let's begin. Om, 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 Om. Now close the eyes, draw the eyes up at the center of the forehead. If the eyes have been open for a long time, they might slightly sting as you close them. If tears come, let them come. Continue directing the implant of the flame at the center of the forehead. Slowly we'll stretch gradually the duration of Om chanting. Om, 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 a stillness meditation, observing any shifts. Breathing naturally. When you're ready, gently come lying down into Shavasana. Option to receive a gentle Shakti transmission and subtle body alignment. Lying down onto your back, the heels pointed in, toes pointed out, arms alongside the body but not touching as the palms face upward. Surrender your body completely to the ground. All efforts cease here. If you'd like to receive energy healing, mentally set the intention to receive now. Shavasana. Gently deepen the breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back into your body. Hug the knees into the chest and rock yourself down into fetal position. Using the top hand, press yourself up seated. Together we'll meet with our hands at heart center, coming back to the intention we set at the beginning of practice. When Agya begins to awaken, synchronicities will come into our lives. Samskaras, impressions of the mind, will begin to surface and ventilate, removing this mental bondage that we've created over years and lifetimes of conditioning, of false narratives, of ideas, none of which get us closer to truth, but make us confused. May Ma bless us with clarity and guidance on our path. Together we'll tune out with the chant of one Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Peace, peace, peace. Take an inhale to begin. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub the palms together. Place them over the eyes. Inhale. And rub the head, neck, shoulders, and bow forward. Namaste. I hope this practice was beneficial to you. Hello from behind the candle. This is a really powerful practice, and it's not something that you're meant to just do once in a while. It's meant to be done consistently for real results. So just keep that in mind if that is something that you would like to do. This would be a really good practice for anyone trying to do a 40-day journey, looking to seek eligibility for scholarship with us through Shakti Sadhana membership. Highly recommend. Have a great day.